What's happening, man? It's your boy, the Con Man, KJM_man.510. That's the Bay. Catch me on Universal Base. Catch me on What It Sound Like podcast, where you get your best reviews and interviews. Catch me on the Blerd Cartel. You know we doing well. And catch me on Blerd Approved Entertainment on Tap It, No Capping, where if you're a nerd and you've seen it, then what's your opinion? Jew, what's happening?
What's happening, man? It's your boy Straw Hat Joofy. Make it do what it do. You feel me? You can find me here, there, and everywhere else like air, man. You feel me? We back with another one on a Friday night, man. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir. And today, we're going to be talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, man, we got somebody early. Aisha, it will be her. What's happening? You need to come on. Stop playing. I'm going to say it every time. Don't think I'm not going to call you out. Look at me.
Hey.
Look at me. Stop playing. Stop playing. All right.
Hey,
anyways.
Off top, y'all, I want to apologize for my background. The Warriors versus Laker game is on in the back. I'm not at my normal place of recording. So y'all going to have to excuse my brother out there yelling at the TV. Y'all might hear him every now and then. But it's good. What's happening? Hey y'all.
Yeah, though. So we gonna get a little chop it up just a little bit.
Yeah, like my man said though, man, we in here for a little spoiler movie review. We gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt in the game, not too much though, but just a little bit of salt in the game. You feel me? For this Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Before we tap in with that though. I was on Facebook and I saw this coach basically trying to stop a fight, and he kind of went to drastic measures. So you let me know if he was right or wrong in your opinion.
It's a black coach?
Yeah, it was a black coach.
I'm gonna tell y'all to stop. Y'all understand what I'm saying? When I say stop, I'm gonna knock the hell out of both of y'all.
How you feel about that, bro? If you had a niece or a cousin or whatever, and they was thumping in the gym, how you feel like the coach should go about it?
He said he told him, man. I don't know. He probably was. He probably didn't know he was about to hit the niggas that hard. They probably was loose in the knees. You feel me?
This shit look intentional to me.
No, I know he probably meant to knock, but I don't know. He might look more into it in the video, but shit, hey, he said what he said. You heard him. I told y'all. Stop fighting here. I'm gonna butt knock both of y'all down. He did what he said, right?
He followed through.
Followed through on his word, right?
Follow through on the tackle.
I mean, possibly though, in that situation, they could have been. You know how people fight and you break it up. They start fighting again. You break it up. They start fighting again. You break it up. It could have been one of those situations where they kept fighting, kept breaking it up, then they start touching them again to the point where
he walked their game up with that one.
Yeah, coach is like, you know what? I done told y'all 5 times, stop this shit. Fuck it. Sideline pop. Hit stick. Madden special.
Facts.
I don't know though, bro. See, I know you do too, but also, I'm raised by my grandparents, and I believe you were too. So my grandparents is from Arkansas and Florida. They was already in their 50s when I was born. So they raised me. So I'm from the era where shit, damn near everybody that's adult or superior to you got permission to whoop your ass if you a child. So that somebody might say something like, not until I got towards high school is where I started witnessing dramatic parents or irrational parents. Oh, don't put your hand on my kid. These my kids. Don't be touching my kids. And you feel me? Or parents who had multiple kids, it'll usually be like they third, fourth child where they don't really discipline that much. You feel me? So it's like, but I come from an era where shit. If you gotta use force, you gotta use force, little badass kids.
I feel you. Now see, it's a difference if it's like
like that lady and that little girl in the class, that was totally different. Now that they were throwing hands.
Nah, I actually feel different. I feel like she was all the way in the right now.
But I feel like she should have just like found a way to just like drop her, pin her down. Like she really was throwing hands, Cuddy. Like she was throwing hands. She got her on the ground and started drilling her and everything. Like
first of all, okay, the man de-escalated this situation. You know what I mean? Did he have to tackle him down? No, but does it happen all the time? Yes. However, in this situation, the one that you talking about, she literally went in her office space, got in her grill, tried to take her phone. She said, "Don't put your hands on me." She said it. Don't, girl. She said, "Girl, little girl, don't put your head. Are you crazy?" It's, you know, when black women say, "Are you crazy?" they gonna show you crazy. So she should have known better. And then she was out of line because how you gonna start? She threw the first punch. I watched that video, bro. She threw the first punch. The black lady, you feel me? The teacher reacted in self-defense after she put. Now the black woman could have went crazy and just she could have went crazy, but she was just like, call the principal, get help, woo. And then little girl gonna get mad talking about, oh, y'all help me, y'all just gonna record? What you mean?
Yeah, she was screaming for help. Get her off of me! Get her off of me!
What you mean get her off of you? You swung first.
It's not the force, bro. It's just what she did after she had the little girl on the ground. Like, she started drilling her for a second at the ground. Ass cheeks out and everything, though. Like, come on, lady. I know you felt that breeze on them buns. I know you felt that breeze.
Hey, she deserved it. She deserved it. She
ass out. Other kids looking at you.
Took her ass out. She could
have
been
a teacher. Get a teacher.
We could have did way more than that. I don't have no sentiments towards that little girl at all.
That's how I feel about this nigga. Coach probably was over here like, I told you, niggas.
Yeah, you want to be. Everybody think they Billy Badass till they meet Billy Badass.
I got hemmed up by one of my basketball coaches before, though. I got hemmed up by one of my basketball coaches before, though.
Yeah,
hood, though.
Yeah, almost threw hands with my football coach because I was in the 4-point stance, you know, learning how to hold that position. And the nigga gonna tap me on the back, you know, on the rear end, talking about good job. And I'm from the town, so I was like, "Hey, bro, watch out." What you mean? He was like, "What?" And he was real yoked up, and I was like, "I don't give a fuck about none of that, nigga. I'm from East Oakland." And then ever since then, like the whole team was like East Oakland, but bro, I was really serious, bro. I don't play them type of games. I know that's like
always been a sport thing,
culture, but I don't play that type shit. That reminded me of that Dave Chappelle special when skit when he did Prince, and he was just like, "Good game." Like, I'm not on your team.
Yeah, I'm not on your team.
Yeah.
No, that was funny though.
All right, and then who you think was the worst wife in this situation?
These are the two worst women in movie history, and I'm glad they died. She was no. Now, motherfucking Jenny was a trifling bitch. You feel me? She didn't want Forrest till it was over and done with. She had to go down the Rolling Stones and fucking do drugs and fuck with abusive ass fucking hippie niggas and shit.
Facts.
Motherfucking I can't remember her name right now. I feel totally disrespectful before Forrest Gump is my shit though. But best man, she wasn't really in the wrong, bro. Like at the end of the day, niggas gotta understand the ends justify the means, nigga. You reap what you sow. He was out there fucking hella bitches. Hella bitches, and this was his main chick. Got her out here.
Come on, brother. You gotta keep it a bit.
Bruh, come on. We all know how this shit go, bruh.
Keep it band though. If it was your best man, yo, road dog, yo.
But this was way before the end though. This was college though. This only happened.
I'm just trying to paint the picture for you because you're a Leo.
Okay? No, they ain't got nothing to do with it, bro. It's just the situation. This happened way back in college, bro.
Listen, I understand all that, but I just want you to let me paint the picture for you. She smashed somebody you consider your brother. This nigga ends up being your best man. Your best man literally writes a book about him hooking up with your future to be wife. Bestseller. Come on.
Bruh, it's just the way that shit happened. He wasn't even supposed to have a book yet like that. It happened.
But it still don't matter. He put it in the book.
He telling the story though. It is what it is.
So you will forgive it. You'll be like, oh, it's good. Let's get married. It's water
Bro, you
under
gotta
the
talk it.
bridge.
It's definitely water under the bridge, bro.
I don't
It
believe you,
definitely
bro.
it was. We
I
seen it.
know just. Now I know
Huh?
just. I
In
know
that
just.
situation, yeah, bro, you gotta understand, like you did your dirt, bro, and that's how this shit come back
There's
around. Like
levels to it though, bro.
it is, bro.
There's
So
levels.
exactly, he fucked hella bitches. She fucked one nigga.
But it was
That
the
one
nigga she
nigga,
chose.
that one nigga was equivalent to the 30 some bitches this nigga fucked all
Yeah,
through
nah, bro.
college.
She Trump carding, bro. ain't no
Bruh, this
ain't no
nigga,
more
come
equivalent.
on, bruh.
It's
She
not
fucked
equivalent.
one nigga who she knew versus this nigga fucking random bitches. Could have possibly got one of these bitches pregnant, caught an STD, brought it back to her. Nigga, anything could have happened. Nigga, one of them bitches could have been underage, could have ended his motherfucking career, been gone, nigga. Daddy's little girl all over again. Idris Elba.
Those good ifs and
Like, look at
possibilities.
all the stipulate things that came with what he did versus that one person she cheated with. It wait out, nigga. Yin and yang, nigga. She hit him with the, you feel me? She done had to go fuck 30 niggas. She gonna hit that one nigga, and it's gonna be that.
Where it hurt. She
You
knew
feel,
she was out of
come
line.
on,
It's certain boundaries you go cross,
ain't
brother.
no wrath like a woman scorn, bro. We didn't
Facts.
like we two niggas here, bro. Okay, let's be
Facts.
logical instead of if we
Facts.
do some shit. A woman's emotional impulsive reaction to something versus a man's is 10 times more crazier because she's gonna trump the fuck out whatever you think he about to do. Where you
Facts.
think burning cars and busting windows, bleaching clothes, and doing all that crazy shit come from?
Facts. Did Jasmine
Like,
Sullivan come out with a song like that?
I bust the windows out your car. Hey,
Yeah, but I was a
should the
little,
lady get this far? She was
yeah,
tripping.
man. So yeah, man, that was just a little intro before we go into the whole big convo like we normally do, at least how we used to do. So I'm trying to get back into that, but I didn't really see too much in the nerd groups this time for me to put on here. So I'll start off with the first post that my brother put up. Go ahead and explain that to the folks for him.
Oh, so this right here, I was just showing. So in the movie, oh, we probably gonna have to come back to that later because if I say
Come
what
back
I
to
say
it.
now, if I say what I say now, it's gonna kind of give out the early spoilers. You know, I don't want to
Okay.
spoil too fast,
Okay.
but like, you know, it was some moments in the movie between them three people where it seemed like, hey, which one of these motherfuckers is about
Right.
to die?
Finna get slid. Okay.
Death was near, nigga. Like death was
Facts.
near. You feel
Okay.
me?
So we wanna start off with Adam Warlock.
Yeah, so I just wanted to get a rating, man, on how y'all felt for the people that have seen it and who haven't seen it. How y'all feel about Will Porter's portrayal of Adam Warlock in the MCU? And also, second part of that question is how y'all feel about the way the MCU brought the appearance of Adam Warlock into the main screen.
If you want me to start off, I can.
Go ahead. Well,
All
basically, the
right.
question go to you first until
Yeah,
somebody else reply.
so for me, like I think that Adam Warlock wasn't portrayed great. Again, MCU constantly is doing this jokingly, lighthearted thing. Here's the best comparison I can give you. Watching Adam Warlock in this movie was basically watching the Hulk when he was in what Thor movie was that? Uh
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. Thor's Ragnarok. So you know how the Hulk was a big ass kid and he was kicking around the ball and being a little child and all the other shit, but he had some cool little scenes. That's what you're gonna get from Adam Warlock. You feel me? He gonna get some little cool little scenes where he go hard in the paint, but in the majority of the movie, he's a child. You know what I mean? It's like this is not how these people are really portrayed in the comic book era. However, it was nice to see him on screen. I think that the actor did a good job. I'm glad to see his maturity from where he started. So yeah, it was a good demonstration by the actor, but it was not a good portrayal by the MCU.
So you did like Will Poulter's acting. If I
Correct.
saying his last name like that. So on the scale of 1 to 10, what did you rate his performance?
I mean, he had to do good with the cards he was dealt. So for with the cards he was dealt, I think he landed. I'm gonna give him a good between 1 through 7. I get that nigga
1 through 10,
oh
not
one
1 through 7.
oh no 1 through 10. I was thinking about scoring him a 7.
So you want to
One
give him a
through
7?
10. I think I give him it because I have mixed feelings because of how they read it. They wrote it. So I'm gonna give him a 7.2. 7.2.
All right. So me, I gave his acting portrayal about the same thing, maybe a little lower. I'm gonna keep it 30, but he didn't really have. I don't know, bro. They made him seem like he was fucking Officer Dan or fucking Officer
Officer
Dewey or
Dewey, nigga.
Dewey, Officer Dewey or some shit. Like he had like that kid mentality.
Right.
As far as the look, I gave that a whole 1.
Mm.
1 because they made Gamora green. They made Nebula blue and fucking 3 other colors and shit. They fucking got Drax gray with fucking red fucking skin engravings and shit. Mantis is like a pale ass, pig ass pink, like, you feel me? This nigga looked at like one of them niggas from San Francisco. I was waiting on the nigga. I was like, for real, bro. He looked like one of them niggas from Frisco right now, bro. Like, this cosplay is gonna be so easy to pull off for them people who actually put in the time and work to do that type of shit. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, they definitely gonna pull that. That's easy. Like, just go paint yourself fucking gold. And spray your hair like that Joker green you use. Just get some gold, spray your hair, and nigga put on that.
I also didn't like they didn't really give him his origin story because Adam Warlock is a boy. You know what I mean? So they should have gave him his actual origin, his actual like background. What they did, and I thought that was kind of whack. But again, my biggest grievances is the writing, not the actors. Not the actor's fault.
He didn't do bad. He didn't do bad. I mean, he did what, like you said, he did with what he was given. I ain't no telling how many other lines he had that was cut out from deleted scenes or whatever. But my thing was, bruh, I don't know. My thing was, it wasn't given Adam Warlock. You feel
no,
me?
not at all.
It is what it is. And then his outfit was cleaned. I'm gonna give his outfit a good 8. His outfit was fire.
Do you think that it would have been saucier with the cape? Because he got a cape in the comics.
I thought he had a cape in the beginning. No, he didn't. Did he have no cape?
No cape.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice. Yeah, I thought the nigga had a cape the whole time. I don't know shit. Yeah, and then Adam Warlock got long hair, kind of like he got like a bob. Whatever,
right.
So they could have gave the nigga some extensions or something. Shit, I don't know.
I don't think it would have changed it, but he did it. Aesthetically, he was alright. He was alright aesthetically.
The gold body paint.
All right, let's go with the next one, man.
I did like the way they showed his good ass durability, because bruh took some hits and he was just dusting that shit off. Like, they never showed his real power output except for when he like crisped the one nigga into bones and skeletons and barbecue. But bruh durability was crazy.
Facts.
They showed a lot. I want to get into that too. In this movie, bro, they showed the durability of a lot of these characters to where I wanted people to start putting respect on the output that these people can take, as far as when we be putting them up in these verses now. Like, especially my boy Rocket. Like, in the beginning of the movie, they show you this nigga getting smashed through buildings, and he cool. Like, he bounced back into the fight a little bit. Like, come on now. Then he was on near death. Yeah, they gave him the medical pack, but he bounced back from that and just instantly went to work. Like, come on, this boy is crazy. And then as a baby, they showed he was able to knock down the high evolutionary and at least put some, fuck his face up.
Calm off guard.
You feel me? But you can go ahead and pull that thing up.
Yes, sir. Level small arm 8 up. That's a good ass question. I don't know. I should have looked that up, but it was definitely saucy. definitely like the fact that her I don't know if it's like some nanites or the way that her armor works or her arm works, but there's a scene where it gets broken and it just comes right back together and
Her
forms
whole
how.
body get broken. She just
Yeah.
instantly put it back together. Instantly. We're gonna get into that too. We definitely gonna get into what's up with it, HD. You seen Guardians of the Galaxy yet? It's like a little movie spoiler right here. Don't hate me. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Y'all had time.
It's been long enough.
But no, so I'm definitely gonna get into the character growth and development of Nebula though. From Guardians of the Galaxy 1 to where she is now, bro. She's giving Dragon Ball Z's Vegeta. Like
that's a lot of credit.
She's come a long way, my boy. Like, yeah, go watch it, bro. That shit was fire. Like, have you seen the other two and then you seen their little holiday special, bro? This, I ain't gonna lie, I thought Khan was catting off what he said. I don't know if that was you or somebody else, but they like, this is probably one of the best Marvel movies.
No, I didn't say that. Hell no.
It's pretty close. Yeah, you think what was?
I still think Guardians of the Galaxy #1 was better. Still to this day.
You think so? I don't know. That part 3 was fire, bro. Like, we had a lot of action scenes in there. Everybody got busy. We had a lot of is this nigga about to die moments, and it got real emotional. Like, damn, bro. Like, it was something. I don't know, bro. We're gonna have to see what the people say, man.
I definitely want to give kudos to Nebula's character development, because she started off literally being detached from everybody, having nothing but vengeance in her heart. Didn't have no type of relationship with her sister, as far as like, having good communication skills. Yeah, I agree. Well, not all, you know what I mean? But yeah, for the majority, yes. But yeah, so like, we see her now. She talking to sis on the low. You feel me? Nobody of the team even talking to Gamora at the time. It's just her and sis, talking to each other on the low. We see her being the leader of the squad, even though it's not said that she's the leader, but she's the one who's keeping everybody together.
She's definitely keeping everybody together. She comes from a broken family, so it deep down inside it showed. And then it showed that also, because even we kind of seen it, and she used to hint at it too in some of the other in-game movies, where Nebula really was the victim the whole time, bro. And Gamora was ruthless. Like, she's like, no, this is how she's.
Right.
Quill was like, oh, I've never seen you like this. She's like, no, this is how she always was.
Right. Fact.
You just,
you didn't like, know this side of her. Y'all thought I was tripping because I was always pictured as the bad guy. But nigga, this is why I hated her ass, because when we was growing up, this is how she had to be, and this is how I ended up be in reflection of that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all makes sense. And I mean, if you really read comics, that's really what it is, because Gamora is a whole beast in the comics. Because
you remember that one scene, one scene where they was talking on the bridge and shit, when it was like the flashback in Endgame, where she was like, yeah, that's how you were in training. You always invested in me. And she was like, well, and she said something, and she's like, yeah, but you never did hold back, knowing what had happened to me.
Facts.
Like,
yeah,
that shows you how ruthless Gamora was. Like, just keeping it movie basis, for the people who don't read comics here, she told her in that movie, like, oh, even though you knew what would happen to me if I lost to you in these training battles, you never even gave me a chance. Facts. But you also always cared and you loved me and shit. It didn't show. Right. Actions speak louder than words. So it was like,
but that's also a very hard pickle to put a nigga in. If I know that every time you lose, you're gonna be tortured, or you're gonna get a cybernetic attachment enhancement to make you better to keep up with me, why am I gonna subject myself to the same type of torture? That's like making a slave feel bad for their survival skills. You know what I mean? They were surviving, so you can't really knock Big Sis for that.
Nigga, that's exact. All right, but they still helped each other out, bro. If something happened to somebody, they tended to them. There's some things you can't stop, but it's like, all right, you can lighten up on some of the battles or come to a draw and make it look like, okay, y'all both equivalently matched. Nebula's getting up there. You was basically how Nebula put it, dog walking her ass in training, and then her repercussions was, nigga, I gotta modify this bitch. You feel me? It's like, damn, that's fucked up, bro. Like, But you
Speaking,
hollering love and sister, but it's like, bro, you never gave her a chance, and you wonder why she is the way she is now. Like, I gotta be
speaking
this way
of
because
that,
of you.
speaking of that, I think is this. I think I clipped it right. I want to say it's this one. This is them looking at Rocket being tortured.
Keep calm. Hold it still. I can't. You won't stop moving. Why did he never tell us about any of this? It's worse than what that house did to me.
Yeah, man. And so if you
Definitely
know,
all black. Gamora fucked up, bro. We see how now I'm gonna get into that too about the new Gamora. You know, I
this
had
is this and this is how Gamora used to look in the comics, and this is what Thanos did to her. And if you read what he's saying, like she's basically not alive, she's not dead, she's a living limbo. You know what I mean? As like an example of his wrath. You feel what I'm saying? So to say that in that movie, and I don't even know if you heard earlier in the movie when he was just like, "Oh, I never noticed how dark and beautiful your eyes were." And she was like, "They was replaced by my father as
father
a
as a
form of
me.
torture."
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, she didn't have her eyes removed,
Her
organs.
whole body, as you
Yeah,
can see,
like
she
all
put it.
types
Her
of
whole
shit.
body was broken into pieces, and she put that whole shit back together,
Right.
bro. Like I was, hey, so look, I was thinking this crazy shit in the movie because they had that scene and shit. Then I was
Mhm.
thinking she was kind of getting close with people. I'm like, damn, she probably can't even do nothing. Like she probably don't even
You
have
don't know.
no.
She could be a sex bot, bro.
I don't know.
Possible.
She might be a dominatrix.
Never know. But all that to
So
say, bro, like for her to go through all the shit that she went through and then still say that Rocket had it worse, bro, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot.
they really went through the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
Rocket was really an animal, bro, and did you see with them? The fucking rabbit had the fucking monster grill with the wheels on him, the fucking
Mhm.
spider legs. He looked like the fucking head doll from fucking Toy Story at the house. Remember the little
Nice.
fucking
Yeah,
head
yeah, yeah,
had the
yeah.
little,
With the
yeah,
claws.
and then you had the fucking walrus on tank tires and shit, and then a fucking otter with no fucking goddamn arms. Bro, that dude, bro, the high evolutionary was doing some wild shit, bro, to them animals, bro. Some wild shit, bro. And the
Mhm.
fact he said some wild shit in there, he's like, bro, you think God isn't real? That's why I had to take over.
That
So,
was
like,
crazy.
imagine what goes on out there, bro. And, like, do you think that's how man thinks now because of the type of shit we dealing with in life to where they playing
I
God
mean,
technically,
I think
changing
that
things around?
God made the world in perfection. I think that it's man that's fucking it up, trying to play God. Well, when I say play God, like they're blaming God for the way for the actions of man. Like, I mean, that's a whole nother conversation. But a lot of shit that we talk about, even slavery, shit like that, that was all due to man. That's not due to God. So a lot of stuff that has happened onto the earth, pollution, slavery, rape, all this other bullshit. They're like, oh, well, where's God? This is man doing this shit. You know what I mean? And so you can't really knock God for the things that men do. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just my little piece.
He
Being
said being
bombarded with the
bombarded with
ability
the
to think
ability.
all in an instant. That's why the scene where he says his first words hit for me hurts. Yeah,
Hurts.
fact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
You
hurts.
know
I
he was
remember
in
that. It
pain,
was,
bro.
yeah,
You had all these pieces and mechs and techs put on your body, bro. Your body was basically deformed so you can kind of have a human posture. Like that's a lot. And luckily he didn't get none of his limbs chopped off like
right,
everybody else did, because
fact,
everybody else was mutilated. Literally every other animal in there was fucking mutilated.
fact. Arms gone, legs gone, niggas in a wheelchair, a mask over their face, like all type. Then shit, even while he was doing the test on the dude that was supposed to look like a ninja turtle, you know what I mean? They just burned them motherfuckers up. You know what I mean? Whole mutilation, like they over with. You know what I mean? Demolished. So yeah,
Yeah,
Rocket.
cause
I mean, not that he had it easy. You know what I mean? But in comparison to all the other animals that was in that motherfucker with him, he had it better. You know what I'm saying? So I
So
don't
I
know what.
also so like me, I'll be in pain like every day. So I'll be wondering like to this day, does Rocket feel consistent pain or how long did that pain last? You know,
Right.
dealing with that every day. Like your body had to grow with this tech inside you. And so you know along the way he had to do his own modifications and stuff. The boy is a fucking multi fucking genius. So y'all gonna have to put some respect on Rocket, man. That is my
Mhm.
favorite Guardian of the Galaxy character, him and Groot. But Rocket, bro, he definitely got that intellect, bro. He's definitely a genius, bro. The High Evolutionary said it many times.
Facts.
He created a whole world,
Mhm.
civilization, but
Facts.
none of them could create. Well, Fabulous Frankie finally said something that I agree with today in a long time.
Which is
The other
funny because
day,
I was flipping her shit and I said, nah, let me not do that. That's funny.
hey, she said that he was wrong when he said that they couldn't create because they made meth. And did he teach them how to make meth? He said they only knew what to do what he taught them. I was like, well, who taught them how to make meth? Because they figured out how to make meth, and you got to be real smart and good with chemistry and all of that to come up with meth. And they was
Right.
selling meth in that
Facts.
alleyway.
It was. They was. That's facts.
Yeah, watch two, then that one. Don't skip because you
Yeah.
gotta watch. So you gotta watch two, and then you gotta watch the holiday special that's on Disney Plus too, and then watch the movie because the holiday special actually does tie into how the movie come in, so you don't be
I
like
like how
lost.
they highlighted that like Rocket has really got in on that on the smart side. Y'all think he up there with Reed BP? Hell no. Fuck no. Not even a little bit. No. I
Hey,
mean,
here why I want to say you might be wrong because
fuck no.
again,
No.
Reed, here's where I feel like bro might be wrong because if you watch many of the movies where they had some situations, even in Endgame and everything, Rocket played a big part of figuring out certain shit, equations, and building those machines for them to time travel into the fucking past. Rocket was a big part of building that and building the spaceships. Also, you got to think the type of tech and the math and the different type of things that they use outer space, planet to planet, galaxy to galaxy. You know,
Let me hit the button
you
for him
would.
since he
Who you
called.
saying? I'm Cap. Rocket,
Is
come on, bro.
one of them.
You got in outer space that this fucking raccoon deal with, bro. Reed and them is on a worldly level. I think if Rocket gets some more writing and they keep going on with him, bro's an intellectual genius, bro. Like, come on. This
Bruh.
nigga was, bro, he was fucking 3-4 days old and he fucking figured out how to make shit. The nigga was stealing shit to make a key card. Then he told this dude when he barely could fucking talk that, hey, the whoopty whoops is clogging up the whoopty whoop and you need to change it. He looked at him like, how the fuck did you figure that out? Like, how the fuck did you figure that out? And at this point, they ain't even had taught them nothing yet. They didn't even teach experiment 86 or whatever the fuck they was called nothing yet. Come on, bro. Off the dribble, bro.
Can I chime?
He like the roach from Monster versus Aliens. He can build anything from trash. Oh, now you gotta, you know what? Sometimes I hate to call y'all my associates and friends.
Can I chime? So the reason why I say he's not on Reed Richards or Black Panther's level is because our boy Rocket uses his smarts for engineering. He's an engineer. Okay. The difference between being an engineer and what Reed Richards do, Reed Richards is a scientist when it comes to quantum physics. So they didn't demonstrate that in, Infinity Wars and all that other shit because that's the person they should have got to figure out time traveling because Reed Richards would have done that shit, but they used Tony Stark. When you and this is just a fact, at Marvel's like top 3 smartest people or their list of smartest people, it's Reed Richards, it's Black Panther.
I just looked it up. I gave it to you. I verify what you just said. It said Rocket is highly skilled when it comes to electronics. He can whip up a nuclear bomb or a giant big boom gun out of scrap parts very easily. However, he's not an inventor. He's smart and resourceful, but he is not nearly as intelligent as Tony Stark. I give you that.
Thank
I
you.
do my homework, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Real Marvel.
He's a tactical genius. Rocket comes in handy in a pinch and has particular aptitude for handling of an assortment of weaponry. The bigger, the better.
Facts.
So
And
he's
then
like
you gotta
a
think
he's like a
about it.
master tactician and engineer, like you said. And he
You gotta
definitely
think about
was.
it's the same thing with Black Panther. Black Panther, unless we talking about the MCU version, when it comes to the comics, Black Panther outsmarted Galactus. You know what I'm saying? He was able to outsmart you know, how to use the Phoenix Force and all this different shit. Like Black Panther, when he wants, like, he literally transported his whole country onto a ship to travel out. You know what I'm saying? Like Black Panther's intelligence is just on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? That's why him and Reed Richards in comics are best friends.
I give you that. I verified your statement. They said it as soon as I googled it. What is Rocket Raccoon's intellect level? And they said it just like you was saying. I give you that, bro.
Appreciate.
You ain't gotta press me with the shades on, bro.
No, man.
It's all good. I know you feeling like Nino Brown for some reason, but I don't want no problems, bro. I'm good.
I'm my brother's keeper.
But don't hit me with the blade cane, nigga. I don't want no problem.
Facts. Light skinned pretty motherfucker.
That's how you be sounding sometimes too.
Stupid. Oh yeah, but man. No. Oh, sorry. I was responding to all black though. That's what I was saying. Just wait,
Rocket finna get a news. Oh my mama, you gonna get some more Rocket and Groot. I mean, they already got animated series for Rocket and Groot. That's how I knew Rocket was gonna get some respect put on his name, bro. Like I'm saying, bro.
I don't understand why we gotta knock other niggas down in order to lift another nigga up. Rocket is fire. I love Rocket, but it's like, damn, don't put him on that pedestal with them other niggas. He not there. Is he amazing? Yes,
bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, he is.
Black Panther and no, but is he?
He's not talking about that. He's just saying Rocket about to go crazy. For one, Rocket has not been around as long as any of those characters. 2, his development is still growing. He has time to advance. 3, he talking about as far as like Loki got a miniseries. Rocket is probably gonna get a spinoff. You feel me? Especially now, him being the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy, like. It's about to go down. Hey, but it's crazy. But for those, who just tuning in or anything, don't know what's going on, man. We sitting here reviewing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is a movie review spoiler presented by yours truly, Mankind Man _510. That's the day, like you always say. Yours truly, man. Straw Hat Juki, making it do what it do. Yeah, we getting into it, man. If y'all got anything to say, like my boy All Black as always, I mean, drop some comments. Let us know what y'all thought. Y'all seen the movie?
Shout out to All Black, man. You consistent, my guy. I gotta respect that. You're a real supporter, dude. So fuck with
sir. Love the butcher coming, nigga. Yeah, if y'all seen it, man, let us know what y'all thought of the movie. If y'all haven't seen it, man, we do apologize for these spoilers, but we hope to entice y'all to go see it sooner than later. Y'all knew that baby Groot is Groot's son, or y'all thought it was a Groot reborn? No. So I read in the comics where the Groot that we have now is not even the original Groot. Original King Groot is on that whatever the fuck planet Groot's from, and Groot is just impersonating his name, kind of like Rick Ross did the real Rick Ross. So Groot is just using the name because it was already known and feared throughout, a couple places. So he's just using the name. But the original Groot, that nigga's he get like bipolar. The nigga got Tourette syndrome or some shit. He be tripping.
I thought that the character just evolved over time in comics because I remember it was a time that, Groot used. I mean, I like that. I'm glad that I think that's actually a panel, right? You put Groot in here, right? Is Groot
no, it wouldn't load. I wouldn't load, and I was doing it when.
I'm glad we're talking about Groot because one thing that I do like with a misconception that they put in the movies all the time is that Groot only knows how to say "I am Groot."
Bro, he spoke at the fuck. Oh my! He pulled a Pikachu.
I'm so glad that he finally said a sentence because everybody was shocked, and I was just like, he does this shit in comics all the time. So I'm glad that they finally demonstrated, like, no, Groot does have intelligence. Groot can talk when he want to talk.
Yeah, they say he has some that he was granted. The nigga has like a high intellect as well. The nigga's he up there with Rocket. They said like I was just reading because before this I was doing some research. Groot is hella smart.
Right. He's a sentient being, bro. I don't know if you remember.
No, that's what it was. He was granted the cosmic power from the sentient being, and then that's why he's able to do that little light shit that he does. And so his intellect level is crazy.
I don't know if y'all remember in the first in the first, sometimes I wish we had these conversations beforehand. So then when we talk about this, I was like, oh, remember when you said that? Let's get a clip of that. But if y'all remember the first Guardians of the Galaxy, the first movie, when they in jail, right? They all get locked up and they give them their little status. Groot says unknown, right? He's an alien species, right? They should know, because if you look at that prison, they know all the different species. You feel me? Even what's his name, but had an unknown shit too. What's his name? Quill, because he was human and mixed with something else. I don't know if y'all remember that.
With the guy,
So,
he goes
right. So with Groot, he's just like Quill but different. Like they are a part of a species that creates life. You know what I'm saying? Like Groot is one of the first species or beings to ever exist. But people don't like, they haven't went into his origin and shit like that. This is why like Groot is said to be immortal. You know what I mean? He's kind of like the Thing from not, is it called the Thing or Swamp Thing?
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing from the DC universe. You feel me? Like he is the avatar of Earth. Same thing like for Groot, except for he's not from Earth. His species come from outer space, but they're like one of the first people to ever exist. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, that's dope though. I definitely James Gunn confirmed he did say I am Groot. We just understood because we the viewers are smart part of the thing. Man, y'all not gonna do us like they did Gamora in the movie. I know what the fuck I ain't part of the goddamn family.
Right. They definitely, that's one thing I didn't like though. They was pulling a lot.
I love you guys.
Yeah, a lot of Fast and the Furious type shit. I'm like, stop it. That's not how the Guardians of the Galaxy get down. And I can't wait to touch on that topic, because I'm actually gonna make a post about this, because this whole sparing fucking villains at the end of the movie is blowing my motherfucking mind. Like, why?
Yeah, they killers. All right, so what y'all think about the new Gamora? You know, so Gamora, this is the Gamora that came back with Thanos' crew, right? Because they said that she from the past, so she really ain't experienced everything that happened and all of that shit. So why that bitch didn't get snapped away?
Right. I mean, I don't even know how she was able to come back anyways, because she was sacrificed for the Soul Stone just the same way that Black Widow was. And when Hawkeye said, okay, we gotta go back in time and get her, they said that she couldn't because she was trapped inside the Soul Stone. So I'm like, shouldn't it be the same thing for Gamora? Because she was the first person sacrificed for the Soul Stone.
Yeah, I was lost.
I don't even understand how she still exists.
But I'm guessing this is the Gamora from the other, basically, the other multiverse, because they took that.
But that means that if that's the case, then the Avengers should be able to do the same thing to get Black Widow back. But they said,
well, we know they can, thanks to What If, though. We know that they can do that. They just haven't done so. We've seen them do that in What If.
They definitely, but yeah.
Oh, which part? You talk about? We gotta clarify sometimes,
It's just because Johansson wanted out. That makes sense. So they just basically gave us an explanation that didn't make sense, is what you're saying. Loophole.
She didn't want out. They kicked the bitch out.
They did. They didn't give her the money that she was asking for. You feel me? She said,
"Don't say she want out. We gonna stand beside her. Now we gonna stand beside her. This you? That's me. We gonna stand beside her.
Stand beside her.
She definitely got pressed, but
Facts.
Gamora though, back to that before we get off that topic. Like Gamora's the new Gamora though. Like, how y'all feel about this new Gamora, this badass? She was a fucking Ravager.
Hey, introduce little brother. He peeking in. You feel me? See his big.
Oh, this he can't hear y'all though. This is my nephew. Say what's up, y'all.
What's happening, man?
You seen Guardians of the Galaxy yet? Nope, he ain't seen it yet. So he get
Warrior shirt, man.
Oh yeah, he just went to a little event, mother and son, little event. The things with sports. So he just got back.
That's what's up.
My nephew, it's my buddy right here,
that's
Thunder buddy for life. Yes, sir. But yeah, like she was a Ravager, bro. That's crazy. Like technically, her coming back, she took the same path that Quill did. Like ironically, if y'all look at it, she was an orphan. She ended up getting with the Ravagers, becoming a Ravager, became real close with them, because you seen how they embraced her in the end when she came back, and they was all real happy that she had came back to the crew. You feel me? And she is you saying she full of shit? That's the second time you put food.
Just a complete lockout of P is ridiculous. Like this nigga lived an entire life with you. You don't want to hear a a
A
little
little
something
something.
what he got to
Like
say.
for real though, she was being hella hard body with him though. Like she didn't even want that person you thought I was. That ain't. But she did keep it real though. There was a line she said. She's like that person you knew.
Respect the Yoda.
I have not been experienced that. I'm not her. I have not gone through what that girl went through to be who she was to know you. So I did respect that. You feel me? But it's like, damn, bitch, listen to the nigga. But it all started happening again. It's like she started catching feelings towards the end. You can tell how she was looking at him when he was doing Peter things. You know, it was like, oh yeah,
Peter's
this.
one of those niggas that gotta grow on you. He ain't one of those niggas that can, you feel me, off rip, like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with this nigga. It take time. The same thing that, you know what I mean? Like you said, like not Gamora, but Nebula and him started to form some type of chemistry. That's because you get to see how this nigga, his heroism later on. You know what I mean? Like, I think what's that shit called? It's actual I'm trying to go back in my psychology class. Heroes something. It's basically it's a mentality that when somebody saves you, you fall in love with that person. I forget what it's called. Like a hero, not hero syndrome, but some shit like that. Like basically you may not love that person, but you love the actions of the fact that they went out their way to make sure you was good. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's the Peter Quill charm that he has. Like, yeah, of course he has charisma and all that other shit, but the
That's
fact
like
that
that shit with Spider-Man, because y'all have no idea what this nigga look like, and you bitches be over here panties dripping wet over this nigga.
facts, you know what I mean? So
nigga look like Deadpool under that motherfucker, man. I'll be like, nah. But no, I like just like Nebula. I like
complex. Okay.
I like how it shows the diversity of her acting skills, even though we already know that Zoe is great fucking actress. But like she went from the nice, sweet, because even when she first appeared, she wasn't as badass as she is now. You feel me?
I don't know. That first appearance, she was going crazy.
I mean, yeah, but she wasn't as ruthless and mean.
No, definitely not.
She was smiling and giggling and shit with him. They had the little chase around the town, and it was kind of flirtatious and shit. This time, she's like all out, like, nigga, back the fuck up off me, bro. Like this person you described, it sounds like her when he.
Right, you know, but you also gotta think about she a Ravager now, and you remember how them Ravagers get down when Quill was a part of them niggas. Like they, you know what I mean? They ain't got no type of sentiments for life, like. You feel me? We Ravagers. That's what it is. We ravage, motherfuckers. So it's like
basically the Mandalorian
origin story of being raised under Thanos. So it's like she didn't get no type of humanity, you know what I mean? Like experience, like of having a sense of family. Like yes, like a Ravager, yeah, but they bond is not over. Oh, I really fuck with you. We laugh together.
We seen what happened on
we Jutta. You feel me? We part of the same gang. You feel me? So it's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not gonna get you to.
We seen what happened with Taser Face, Laser. Right. I ain't think I like Nebula more than Gamora, but I don't know. I just couldn't get with her portrayal. Just mad for nothing. Yeah, I'm fucking with Nebula. Basically, they switch roles. Basically, they definitely switch roles and positions in the Guardians of the Galaxy series. You feel me? Because that's how we met Nebula. She was angry, mad at the world, on some bullshit, like how Gamora was in this movie. And then now Nebula is more like, this is our family. We got to stay beside.
Which is funny that you said that, because even fucking Gamora said it in the movie. She was like, the person that you're describing doesn't sound like me. It sounds more like her. Nebula.
And that's when he's like, well, I never noticed how pretty your eyes were.
This nigga Quill's a whole clown, bro.
Right. Stop looking at me like that. Nebula don't play that shit.
Yeah, for
hard
real.
Body for sure.
Hard body for real.
I knew Nebula took a big turn when in Endgame she killed her alternate self. Like she's like, bruh, this bitch ain't about to turn over.
Never. Like, Star-Lord don't got that much riz, bro. Like
I don't know, bro. Bro kind of got that stupidity riz, bro. Like even the red bitch eventually, like she like you're in and helped the nigga out. He's like, I don't know. He kind of got that riz, bro. He even told Gamora, I told you she was feeling.
Right. But he didn't get the draws. He didn't get the number. He just convinced her.
He wasn't trying to. That wasn't his objective.
That could have not been charmed.
Right,
he just appealed to her.
He succeeded in his objective.
No, he did.
And we first seen him, he was fucking another alien pink bitch when we first met him in Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, yeah, facts. But that's what I'm saying though.
He told that
he definitely got Shorty to type on that computer. He did, but see, that wasn't because he charmed her. It wasn't like, oh baby, check this out. No, he was just like, if I can just convince them, they'll spare my friend. Right. And she was like, all right, I don't want niggas to get knocked off. She a scientist. She ain't no hitter. She ain't no guardian. You feel me? So she like, all right, to spare some lives, go ahead.
That sick the goddamn putty patrol on their ass when they was in that room when they first infiltrated the damn building.
I'm actually glad we brought this up because speaking about talking about Gamora's relationship with Quill is the same thing I want to bring up, like what we talked about with Hawkeye. Hawkeye's relationship with not in the MCU.
Widow.
No, Mockingbird.
Oh, Mockingbird.
Because in the Marvel comics,
Mockingbird dies.
Well, they both die. You feel me? Then they get brought back, or at least Mockingbird gets brought back, and she don't know who Hawkeye is. She don't have no recollection of their relationship, and they was married. You feel what I'm saying? So Hawkeye and Mockingbird was very reflective of what happened in Guardians of the Galaxy in this movie, except for Hawkeye tried a lot harder. He was like, bitch, I ain't letting you go.
Well, that was his wife first, this being Quill's girlfriend. So
facts.
How we feeling about Batista? Bruh,
I heard Batista is the best wrestler actor to ever exist. Hey, that's what I've been hearing. That's the word in the streets.
This nigga almost made me choke on my motherfucking
That's the word in the streets. I'm not lying. It's the word in the streets.
I done seen people ask that question, but I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. There's too many wrestlers that I know with good ass actors. Let's keep it 100. My top 2 favorite wrestlers are very good actors, bro. One don't do as enough shit as he should, but come on, bro. Fucking Stone Cold and The Rock go crazy. John Cena is actually a very good actor.
I didn't say I didn't like. I heard John that he's the best. Is what I heard.
No, that's crazy. The Rock will be the best because this nigga's catalog is crazy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, but that's. But see, this is just one of those conversations that is like, are we basing who is the best by who has had the most roles? Are we basing who is the better actor based off of performance? So depends on.
Guardians of the Galaxy is one of Batista's first roles where he actually got to talk more. Usually he's like a henchman or like a background nigga in all the other movies that I've seen. Him and Goldberg play like the same niggas in movies, like just the muscle. You feel me? Like the nigga who gonna get that Batista, John Cena, or The Rock, and that's a sleeper. Juice Stone Cold in the bro. That's my dude, bro. Come on, bro.
I don't know about that too, but I mean, obviously he's canceled right now. You know, it probably will still remain canceled, but Hulk Hogan was doing his thing for a little light second. You know what I mean?
Hulk Hogan ain't fucking with none of them niggas we just mentioned, bro. And acting,
he not. But I'm saying he started it though.
You knew Hulk Hogan ass was in there just trying, and that's why half the time he had to be Hulk Hogan in the goddamn movie. He wasn't nobody else. This nigga was Hulk Hogan.
But see, that's what niggas say about The Rock all the time, and that's the reason why they don't fuck with.
But The Rock is playing himself.
Black Adam. That's why it has so many bad reviews. Is because they said this was just another Rock movie. It didn't give Black Adam. Obviously, I felt different, but majority of the mass felt that way. They feel like The Rock is a very basic actor that he gives the same type of energy to every fucking role. We can't say that about Batista. He has way more. What do you call that? What's the word I'm looking for, bro?
I would say we can't say that because we ain't got that many Batista movies. I mean, let's keep it.
He just did that horror movie, bro.
Look, the movie with the cabin shit. That was fucking. That was goddamn
range. Thank you. Way more range.
Literally, bro. Batista was damn near in the fucking Drax in that fucking cabin movie without the makeup. He had the same tone of voice. He had that. I'm smart, but I'm slow. You feel me? Kind of.
He also had that Spy movie too.
I didn't really. I know which one I didn't see it though, but I know which one you're talking about. I never got a chance to watch. I would have to watch, but like shit. And honestly, shit. Most of these niggas is themselves. Nigga, Johnny Depp was Johnny Depp and damn near everything with a fucking different accent.
I don't know, bro. That's a lot of range. Johnny Depp done played some crazy ass fucking roles, bro.
Shit, in his later age, the nigga was
If we
just
saying that's all the same nigga, that says a lot about his personality.
he crazy.
Yeah, as fuck.
But I don't know. I couldn't say Batista is the best wrestler turned actor. I can't say that because, like I said, John Cena is pretty good, bro, and he's done a lot of movies. Yes, he's very good in like action military movies, but that's his role. He was a military man before he went into wrestling. You feel me? So I think bro is pretty dope, and I don't know, bro. It's a cool run.
Charlie versus Jack Sparrow as well. Yeah, facts.
No, I said later editions.
Talk that shit, all black.
Not him. I'm talking about when the niggas start doing the fucking fake Indian nigga and all them other crazy ass, bro. I'm like, okay, that's just Johnny Depp being special, like he off shrooms and acid or something.
What?
Okay, so
what? No, I'm not feeling that.
All right, since you said that,
I'm not feeling that.
Get back into it. So there was a moment where it looked like all three of these motherfuckers was about to die. Nebula got mutilated damn near basically, but she put her body back together. So it was like, okay, if that bitch can do that, they ain't killing this bitch. I took that into consideration. It was a while. I knocked her off my list real fast. My nigga Drax, he got bang, boy, and they did it in slow motion like it was Cleo off and set it off, bro.
He getting his ass fucked up.
Oh my god, they had Mantis in there crying and tripping, bro. And it was like, oh, this nigga gone. And then I thought it would have made sense because
hole in the chest should have clapped his ass.
On my mama. But then I also thought it would have made sense because there was word going around that the nigga didn't want to play that character anymore because he didn't want to be solidified as that character. You feel me? Kind of what we was talking about. He wanted to show what he could do. You feel me? And not just be Drax. You feel me? So I thought, oh, this is how they gonna kill his character off because he want to go do other shit. That's all. Because if y'all didn't know, in the holiday special, he started wearing a shirt. He no longer just because he said he got tired of just not having a shirt on the whole damn movie and shit. So that's why they got the uniforms actually now. And I'm actually gonna bring that up as well. But I thought he was gonna die. But then also, bruh, like I said, Rocket is my favorite Guardian of the Galaxy. I thought this nigga was gonna die. Nigga, you should have seen me in the movies. My heart was stressed. And I was like, if they kill Rocket, I'm protesting. I'm walking out of this motherfucker. I'm making a sign and I'm protesting. I promise you. But it was scary, bro. I thought they was about to get their ass knocked off. Do you feel me? But it was scary. But I brought up the fucking costumes to me. I wanted to get a rating on that, man. What do you say? They holding him from his legend role. They know they need to go ahead and make Gears of Wars. Well, for Batista,
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with that one. But
yeah,
before we tap into this, I just want to say that just like how Nebula can form her body back together, if you read comics, Drax is also supposed to be immortal. Just like how what's our boy name? From DC Universe, he's Lobo. He's basically the Lobo of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he dies, he's just gonna come right back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, because I can see that because Drax, if you look in the next scene, like the next panel from that movie, you'll see this nigga completely fine. Like, he ain't on no bed. He ain't like the nigga's fine.
Facts.
He got winded real quick.
Yeah, he has a healing factor, but even if he dies, he's supposed to get reincarnated.
Yeah, but we've seen Drax take some cold hits and still be alive, so I can believe that. But yeah, I was gonna ask, man.
Drax be putting the team on his back, bro. Like, you gotta think about it, bro. Be going solo dolo against Ronin. He didn't win solo dolo against.
Yeah, but he also put niggas in some fucked up situations too. He made the situation a little more hectic than it gotta be. Let's keep it behind. Cause this nigga is like, he like the kid in the situation where it's like, hey, don't press this button, or they gonna know we here. We trying to do this shit. Black Ops. This nigga would be like, the button was looking at me. So I wanted to press the button. That's being
Nah,
sarcastic.
bro, hold on. Fuck with the new uniforms. They was comic accurate. It was a nice nod. Yeah, I agree with. Okay, let's just go ahead and transition because I have more to say on that because he's actually more intelligent than niggas giving credit for. That's why even in the movie when they pressed the button, he was like, I thought it was intuitive. Like everybody else didn't know what the right fucking buttons was to do except for Drax. So I just want to put that out there.
He said, rate new uniforms though, man. 1 through 10. What did you think of the new Guardians of the Galaxy Power Ranger suits? They looked like that.
I gotta keep it a thou. I didn't like it. I
liked the Rockets. Rocket looked cool in his, but it gave me what's them niggas that they was running from in part 1? The fucking the niggas that look like Nova Corps, the Nova Corps looking motherfuckers. That's what it's like. Oh, they some old Nova Corps looking motherfuckers.
I can see that.
I don't know.
But no, like I feel like I like their individual costumes much better. You know what I mean? Even though it's comic, like he said, it's comic accurate, and usually I'm the comic accurate nigga where I like it to be accurate to the comics. However, I like the individualism of each character. You know what I mean? I like their, you can spot them all differently because of, Quill has the mask. He didn't wear the helmet the whole fucking movie. I wish he did. The jacket, all the other shit. Gamora with all her shit that she got from Thanos and her suit. You know what I mean? I just like their individualism. So I would prefer them to have their own, outfits rather than them use, the same uniform. Elon Musk
Space Force ass nigga. Defenders of the universe, unite! Basically. Hey, all black. You in here? You might know this.
Because why the
fuck he freeze in space? He got the whole
right.
helmet. Bro,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But he
didn't have nothing on. Remember, he just had a t-shirt on and everything.
That was Boosty, and that's not Star-Lord. Star-Lord always got his shit. So that was kind of weird that they did that.
Well, even fucking Nebula had to run into the thing and grab her little flying suit and shit. But I want to actually ask a question. Since you in here, all black, you might know. We already asked it already. I'm trying to figure it out. What the fuck was her arm made of? Because that motherfucker did hella shit. Like she made that nigga Winter Soldier shit look like some fucking Walmart special, nigga. She was in there. Nigga, she had that IKEA special on her arm, nigga. That motherfucker did all kinds of modifications. It turned into a can.
A suction cup, a blaster, a sword. You feel me? Yeah,
like, can anybody tell me what tech that was? I mean, I'm gonna go look. Anyway.
Did you try to Google it?
Find out today. I didn't Google it right now. I can do that right now though. But
what is Nebula made of?
The arm seems structured in layers, which easily resembles depending on what Nebula wants to do with it.
Like I said, remember I said that earlier. Nanotech.
Nanotech is probably what's really behind it.
I guess there's no canon lore though. Kind of like Cypher and Warlock, but not sentient. Got you.
But that motherfucker, it reminded me of what's that damn creature from the Thor from Asgard. The fucking destroyer thing. The God Destroyer thing.
Yeah, that's his name, the Destroyer. That's his name.
Yeah,
the big metal robot with the eyes.
Yeah, that's her arm was given. I got this from the same people that made that goddamn thing.
You know what? That would make a lot of fucking sense, bro, because Thor was on the Guardians of the Galaxy. So he was teamed up with them for a second.
You see how it opened up and the heat blast shit was in the back of it like that? When that mask opened up on that thing, they had the same.
For her to get some Asgardian tech would make a lot of sense. However, it wouldn't be the Destroyer because the Destroyer's metal doesn't work that way. It just no, it does.
Because Thor, when they destroyed the Destroyer, Thor took that and he got his arm cut off. That nigga had the whole Destroyer arm.
But that's what I'm saying though. But it doesn't manipulate to be a different weapon, and that's what I'm saying. It doesn't manipulate that way. Does it heal itself?
What if it got mixed with nanotech though? Like somehow Asgard,
I
because
can
they
see
on
that.
Earth now. So
I can see Rocky
Asgard
doing that
could have
shit.
got mixed with some Tony Stark tech, and they could have did some shit and some
I can see
Wakanda
that.
and made that motherfucker.
I can see that.
Because that's what Tony did. Tony just made, after he made his first couple suits. This is cinematic version. He started using Wakanda tech and Asgardian tech to modify the suit along the way in different renditions. He'll say it like, "Oh, vibranium now, or this motherfucker got some Asgardian this." You feel me? Like he added hella shit to it. He added hella shit to it. Like you know, you have to have some type of Asgardian tech on it, because in Endgame, when Thor powered up and he brought up that thing and he used Thor's lightning to increase that beam pulse, you know they had to do some collaboration. Like, I need to add some, because it had to be able to hold that. That's just like the Infinity Gauntlet being that hand had to be able to somehow almost close enough to hold.
I think that's called Uru metal.
Yeah.
So I can see that.
They probably did some type of collaboration. Either way, that motherfucker was clean.
Saucy as fuck.
She was reminding me also of bruh from Terminator 2. When the nigga, the little metal dude, the silver metal nigga, when he just kept turning his arm in a different.
Oh, the dude that could be that got melted down at the end, right?
Yeah, the
shapeshifter one.
Pre-sign nigga.
Yeah, pre-sign.
That's the tech, kind of like Cypher and Warlock, but nonsense. Yeah, that's the tech. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, all right. So what's the next banner? This one? You want to talk about?
Oh yeah. So let's get into it, man. This is the so if y'all don't know, y'all can kind of tell from the trailers if y'all kind of logical and smart. The movie, this Guardian Part 3 is based around Rocket. It basically tells the story of Rocket, whereas 1 was the team getting together, 2 told the story behind Peter, and then 3 is telling the story behind Rocket, basically. Rocket is the main character in this one. You feel me? He takes the realm, even becomes the leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy at the end of the movie. Sorry to tell you, but now you know. Go watch it. But yeah, man. So as you can see, Rocket started off as a regular ass baby raccoon. They had hundreds of them motherfuckers. He had a whole cage full of just baby animals and stuff and baby raccoons. He took them. As you can see in the first evolution, you feel me? He had some leg braces to, like I was telling you, it kind of turned him to make him walk in that human posture. So basically, they broke his bones and put some screws and stuff in there so he can walk in that human form.
I don't know about that one, Cuddy.
In the movie, that's what he did, bro. Like, that's how he got him to walk like that. If you see his
No, not you, fam. I'm talking about All Black's comment.
Oh.
Yeah, you taking shit too far.
But yeah, so they put those braces and stuff on to give him if anybody even seen like when kids born, they kind of had those feet problems where they had to break their feet and put them to make it. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing the evolutionary did with Rocket. And then as you can see, his evolution, this is in the middle one, the third one from the end, from the beginning. That's where he kind of started getting his little structure and everything. And then the last one is the Rocket we know, badass, Billy Badass. But no, man, Rocky came a long way, bro. Like we said earlier, bro, literally, he started talking and he wasn't taught anything. He didn't take any courses. They didn't show any type of training, any type of mathematics, nothing. And off the dribble, bro, he just instantly was intelligent and intellectual, born genius. And he knew how to automatically start messing with engineering and, tech rockets type stuff, you feel me? And it was crazy. He definitely went through some crazy shit, bro. Tortured, you feel me? Experimented on. He was
watching all these people die in front of him.
Unfortunately, he had to watch his friends die in the end when it was time for them to escape. You feel me? That's why if y'all ever been watching Guardians of the Galaxy, y'all see how he was in Infinity Wars when everybody got snapped away. He's like, bro, that was the only family I had. That's all I had, and it gone. And it shows in this movie why he was so hurt and why he went to the extent of emotion that he expressed in that movie, because he already lost his first family. You feel me? The first family and friends, he knew he lost them. So when he lost his second family in the movie, bro, he didn't know what to do, especially if y'all know that was when he just started realizing, I have people. You feel me? I'm not alone in this world. These are my people. Who had to work?
Definitely the bunny.
The bunny. It was definitely the bunny, bro. that motherfucker didn't have no legs and it had a muzzle on. Like, so it
Her
probably
name was Floor, bro.
And she named herself Floor. That threw me the fuck off, bro. Well, I'm laying on the
Yeah,
floor, so I'll be Floor. I was like, yep, smoker. The bitch is off that shit. Hey, they got her off them pain pills like a motherfucker. Now she gives turkey talk. I'm on the floor, so I'll be called Floor. I'm like, God damn, this nigga, I got wheels, so like, call me Wheels.
No, his name was Teeth.
Oh,
he said mine's is more prominent.
Mine's are bigger than everybody. Are like something.
Yeah, say his was more. He said everybody has them, but mine's are more prominent. But
yeah, definitely the rabbit. The rabbit was fucked off, but it was fucked up how the otter got shot in the back, and then in the midst of fucking Rocket trying to do his little, the walrus and the goddamn rabbit get shot. That was fucked up. That was really fucked up, though.
Yeah.
That was definitely fucked up. But speaking of the nigga who did all this shit, let's take a look at the man himself, man.
Good
the
transition.
High evolutionary. So they did make him purple in this movie. But in comic, he's like a reddish, whatever, that champagne red color or whatever, but and then he got a whole bodysuit in the comics, you feel me? So whereas in this one he got his peeled fake face on and you can see his neck in actual flesh. But in the comic books he got a whole suit on.
Facts.
You feel me? It's a whole suit.
I pretty much hold on, what did he say? Amazing acting,
bad trail, but he
definitely brought it for the role. Great villain. And that's exactly how I feel about Adam Warlock. That's just what it is. I think the MCU, because I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm a Disney nigga. I'm a Disney fan. But I think Disney is fucking it off for the Marvel universe, bro. They keep trying to do this family-oriented, this very light-hearted like depiction of characters, and it's fucking it off for the rawness of how this movie should have been. Like, it should have been like, they keep on trying to humanize all these characters. Thanos, now the high evolutionary, like all these characters should not be humanized, bro. You should show them for the ruthlessness of the character that they are. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was to do that, then you'll get the real villainous of it. Now, don't get me wrong, we still got that, because he did a really good job as the acting, but we don't get that, kind of like same thing with what's his name? Who did we just get? The boy, he might lose his role.
You talking about fucking Kane
the Conqueror? Yeah, so it's like it's the same thing. You know what I mean?
We're gonna get into that by the end of this too, because fresh news that popped up yesterday, they got me fucked up. As a fan and a black man, Disney, y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Y'all can recast Kane the Conqueror, but y'all couldn't recast Black Panther?
No, definitely not.
You sons of bitches.
Right. I mean, we come on now. I'm not surprised. But hold on. Speaking of
disrespected.
I got disrespect.
What y'all want to see though? Warlock 2.0 with the Infinity Gauntlet, Magus, the Hulk, Warlock, or Corvette? I just want to see a proper introduction to a character that ain't no fucking kid, for one. Like,
I agree.
Get some Teen Titans feel to it, like Teen Titan Go. Like that nigga Adam Warlock was giving Teen Titan Go.
So speaking of our boy, the high evolutionary, bro. One of my favorite scenes in this movie was I think the Guardians of the Galaxy got one of the best fight back scenes that's ever happened in the MCU.
When they jumped the niggas,
they was piecing his ass.
Hey, yeah, let's hold that one. Hold that one, bro.
Oh, you don't want me to play it?
Let's
I
not
got
get
it.
on that one yet. Oh my god. Hey, they did that. What did that not give you Mighty Morphin? Did that not give Mighty Morphin though?
Hold on.
No, it's good. Hey, blink 2 times if it gave Mighty Morphin when they jumped that nigga up. Them niggas came that motherfucker like, not today. Hey, no,
I fuck with it though because they couldn't wait to put their hands on him. Quill was on bumpers. Quill was waiting for this dude the whole movie, bro. I don't know if you remember. I don't remember what the other dude name was, one of his underlings from the high evolutionary. But bruh was when they played that scene that I just showed y'all where they was experimenting on Rocket. When they went to the ship to confront the high evolutionary, even Quill said it. He said, "Why you?" He said, "Why you acting like this?" He said, "Cause I know what you did to my partner, bro." As soon as they got up out of there, they picked dude up, dropped all the way down to the floor, bro, and crushed his body from impact, bro. He couldn't wait. It then drowned him. On top of that, like that's the real Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the real Quills. That's how they should demonstrate the whole movie, not just let's spare him because I'm better than him. I don't have to
yeah, I don't gotta
lose my morals. I'm like, no, that's not even you, especially Rocket.
He was in his face like, bro, yeah, it can go down right now. Hey, right. But y'all, you don't feel like the black villains in the MCU, they kind of giving them the same kind of role? Another nigga in a purple costume with the same fucking powers, damn near. Outside of being out of time and space and having a different variant, they showed the same ability. There's like that telekinetic shockwave shit and all of that. It's like, bro, y'all niggas just did the same shit.
Facts.
It's like this next.
I think they only trying to depict black people that way. If you asking me, at least the black men for sure. I honestly feel like we getting all these black villains as men because of Chadwick Boseman. I think that he did too good of a job as Black Panther. So this is the repercussions of him doing such a good role.
Possibly. I don't like it though. I don't like it. Where I had something else I thought.
It's a good catch, although since Majors might get recasted, they gonna say bro might step in, and he was a Kang variant.
That's what I was thinking.
We already said,
I already was saying that, and I seen something else go around. I think about that, but that's probably what they might do. Say he was a variant of Kang and use him to go the long run, and just say all that he looked different now. This is what he was a variant. This is what he was supposed to look like.
Right.
But we're going to see how that go. I honestly feel that's some bullshit, to be honest. He was found innocent. It was, so like the whole community is standing beside him. Why y'all got to recast him? What is the reason y'all going to drop him from this role when the nigga got so much love? Like, oh, this nigga's killing it. Like, yeah, give us more Kang. Like, that Ant-Man versus Kang fight was like one of my favorite fucking fight scenes I done seen in the MCU, bro. Like a one-on-one phase where it's like not a group fight. That shit was fire.
Like, facts. Can we speaking about fight scenes, since you kind of like said you didn't want to show it right now, you want to do the fight back scene that I clipped for?
Oh yeah, so go ahead, do your thing, bro. He thought he was about to get on Rock. He like, no.
All right, I'm gonna show it.
Bruh, you see how Drax was killing him though? Drax was hitting him though. Hitting with them motherfucking Roy Jones over there. Mike Tyson the fuck out of that nigga. He was over there beating Nebula with that arm cannon though, bruh. She bam, Ben Tennyson.
Facts.
Hey, even Mantis got in there and hit the nigga.
That was guys, bro, from on top of that, like you jump down to, bro. The Guardians don't play around when you mess with them, bro. If you mess with one of theirs, they gonna let you have it, bro. They some real killers.
Even motherfucking Gamora brought her ass in there, like, yeah, nigga, we about to get your ass, nigga.
With
like,
the ending blow.
You's a fucking cruel animal, nigga. You about to kill this whole civilization because they ain't doing what you want them to do. Ain't about to go start over. Like, nigga, that's some cruel shit.
Facts. Mantis charming, the beast was cold. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when she brought the 3 little naked mole rat things, yeah, the motherfuckers looked like Rufus with tentacles.
Her powers more. I agree for sure.
Yeah, it showed the range of her powers. Like, oh, you know, she can definitely do more. It ain't as simple as it's been looking. Like, she definitely showed it. That was some fucking Jedi shit she did right there. Like, fucking Anakin tamed the goddamn beast in the fucking gladiator ring or whatever it was called.
Now, quick question though. Do you feel like Rocket should have spared the high evolutionary, like the same way that I don't believe that Namor should have been spared in Wakanda Forever?
Well, I don't think nobody should have got spared. I think it's just the whole keeping it
kid friendly,
rated T for teens, looking at motherfuckers for the families and shit. Because that nigga definitely had to die, bro. Like, you should have died. You killed your whole staff. You was about to kill the whole planet, nigga. You've been kidnapping animals and shit. Thank God it wasn't humans the nigga was kidnapping. But ain't no telling where them people that he had in there working for him with the little radios on the side of their head came from. But this nigga, and then he did create like a whole semi-human race, them gold people and shit. I forgot their names, the fucking Orc people. Where it's like, damn, nigga, you doing a lot.
Yeah.
Then if you ain't satisfied, you just destroy.
And destroy a whole planet at that. Like, he'd be like, started from scratch. like it's a drawing, bro. Like, I don't really like it.
Because, you know, he got matter manipulation, so the nigga probably just make planets like nothing. Another planet.
He don't have it on that scale, bro. He has he understands matter on a high level. And he uses tech to like manipulate it, but he's not like it's called the Watchers, but it's what's the dude name?
Are you talking about Mr. Manhattan? Mr.
Manhattan. He's not like a Mr. Manhattan where he could just create a whole civilization by, you know, using matter manipulation. He uses technology.
Like Dr. Doom.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Speaking of, right, I don't know if you saw my post, and you probably won't be able to chime in that much, but I did want to bring it up because I think that these two characters are very parallel to each other, and I thought it would be a really good idea to put them against each other. So, who you think would win between Mumra from Thundercats or the High Evolutionary from Marvel Comics?
I'm gonna have to give it to the High Evolutionary.
Okay, I'm on Team Mumra. And the
only because the High Evolutionary has more at his disposal. You feel me?
How so?
I mean, if you've seen what you put in the post as far as the squads they can use and all of that, the High Evolutionary has whole civilizations he created, just like how he sent Adam Warlock and all of them type of people after motherfuckers. He had whole ass army and everything, and this nigga had the cosmic powers that he had, or not cosmic, but the little telekinesis and all the little powers that he had. Bro, we seen Mum Ra get his ass whooped by some cat people all the time.
Right, but
and like only one of his henchmen is really a boy. The rest of them is kind of clown.
But see, that's what I'm saying though. So if we going to, I mean, even if you just look at the scene that we just saw, dude was getting pieced up by the Guardians of the Galaxy. They ain't using nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? And the Thundercats got that same tech, you know what I'm saying? They got tech and they got magic, you know what I'm saying? So the difference between Mumra and the High Evolutionary, the reason why I'm going Mumra is because Mumra is a dark magic master. This dude can
the one-on-one fade. I could probably give it to Mumra, but for the post that I seen this show,
I use everything. I feel like because you gotta think about it though. Mumra has tech too. He got ships. He blew up planets just like the High Evolutionary.
But yet the nigga is confined to being stuck where he is.
That's because of his coffin. He doesn't have to be there. It's just that if he wants to regenerate his power, like after he expels most of it, he goes back in there, sleep for a little second, get his power right back, and he's still immortal, just like how High Evolutionary is. So it's like, you feel me? They got a lot of parallels, bro. A little other thing I was gonna say, just how they have humanoid species that the high evolutionary controls the same way that Mumra did. You know what I mean? He was the master of all the Thundercats. He was the master of the lizard civilization, the Alucard. I think it's I forgot how you say it, but all these civilizations worked under Mumra. You feel me? So he got humanoid species that he can use, and so does Mumra. You feel me? He got high tech. He got high tech. He got matter manipulation. He got dark magic. So it's like.
But Mumra also gets winded faster. Like he exhausts his powers faster than the high evolutionary would.
I don't know.
Look at all the fights that him and Lionel had. They had to keep going. It sometimes stopped to where
the only time I remember Mumra ever like retreating or losing power is because he'll like see his reflection. He dipped off. Or, just like I did in Mummy Alive. I don't know if you saw Mummy Alive, but you know how the Egyptian dude who came back to life saw his reflection, dipped off. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like one of those little weird...
I'm not in the moon!
Yeah,
I'm not in the moon!
One of those weird things. But they fixed that. Like later on throughout his redemption, like he doesn't have that weakness anymore. But I digress. I'm just saying, Mumra is a boy, and I think that if people really dipped into his lore, you understand that he's way more fire than they give him credit for. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude is powered by gods. That's all I gotta say. Multiple, not one, multiple.
I think you should have put him up against Dr. Doom.
Who? Mumra?
Evolutionary.
No. Dr. Doom giving him that work. Not saying it would be easy, but he giving him that work. Too much power, too much experience. And that's another thing with Mumra. He definitely has more experience.
That's for niggas to do research, a myth.
Hey, it is what it is. Hey, the people who know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What was the last thing? Okay, so like I was saying about about sparing him at the ending, it's crazy because all the part getting up to killing the high evolutionary, they was knocking people off. And I just want to show a clip.
Shit on her.
So it's like you just headshot somebody else random. You feel me? Somebody you ain't got no type of beef with, history with, they kill your friends, all this other stuff. You did all that to get up to this dude. And remember, he had a choice. He had a choice before he stayed there to do that. They said, all right. They said, we got Rocket back. We got the squad. Let's dip. And Rocket said, nah, I'm tired of running. And went to go fight. So it's like, if you did all that, then you might as well knock him off. What was the point?
Well, they stopped him, so there was a point. They stopped him, so there was a point. They did stop. They stopped him, so there was a point.
Yeah, no, he should have.
They destroyed his shit. They got everything up out of there.
Nah. Why would you let somebody like that live with their type of intelligence and what they're capable of, bro? Nah, you don't let somebody like that live. Especially somebody who hunted you down after years and years of like doing your own thing, bro. He literally said Adam Warlock to go knock him off and almost killed your friends at that, doing it. No, that's not somebody you don't want a long-term enemy. You know what I mean? That has personal beef with you to live on, bro. You gotta knock him off.
That durability again for Rocket, boy. He got knocked in the building, boy. Then he got his ass whooped and still was cool. He got punched by Adam Warlock. And it was good.
Yeah.
Real dog out here. I wanted to say the same thing about Mario when we get in that movie. That nigga got knocked into a car by Bowser.
Yeah,
great. And that was when they was back in the real world.
And DK was OP in that movie.
Bruh, that nigga was trying to knock shit off.
DK was on some other shit.
We gonna get into that one too soon, bro. Like, if y'all ain't seen the Mario movie, that shit was crazy.
Peaches.
Mario was good, huh? Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. A Mario and a Luigi and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 Trooper Koopas couldn't keep me from you.
Oh, okay. You remember those? You remember, huh?
Bro,
Did you see it more than once? Because I saw it with you.
I watched it twice.
Okay.
I was just in the car though, with the fan band, and we was listening to the Peaches song. I don't know why, but that song stuck in my head. I'm a big Jack Black fan, so like anything he do, I fuck with. I love Jack. I was so see him again. It was good to see him resurface and do his thing outside of the Jumanji. I believe was my last.
And it was nice seeing the original Mario brothers to actually appear in the movie, so that was cool too.
Oh, we actually was in the same building as him as well when the movie came out. So that weekend we were in the same building as him at Amazing Con. He did a panel at Amazing Con. They showed a little bit. Well, they played the audio. They couldn't really show none of it because the movie just came out. But yeah, he was there. Super Mario. He voiced the dude that was at inside the pizza parlor, wherever the fuck they was at. And dude turned around and said, "Here we go." But that was the original voice of Super Mario, and that was dope. That was actually dope to see that in there like that.
Is there anything else you want to let the people know before we get off?
Go watch this movie, man, so we can get y'all feedback. Rate
the movie, bro. What would you rate the movie? Rate the actors. What would you rate the movie?
I rated the movie about an 8, man. 8.5. The movie was
I didn't get a chance to clip it, but they said that right now that the Guardians of the Galaxy canonly has the best trilogy in all of MCU. So all the different trilogies, Captain America, Iron Man, they have the best trilogy. Like their numbers are better.
I definitely. So for them, I give them that. Even though you say you like one better,
sure.
out of all the trilogies from Marvel, usually it's the first movie good, and then the last 3 is kind of whatever. In this case, it was like the first movie was good, the second one was whatever, but this third one was like, oh, this is crazy. Like this was amazing. They definitely did that thing. I give it a 9. Yeah, I'm close. I can accept a 9. You feel me? They definitely pulled out the Nina and did what they had to do, man. That movie was amazing. I wish Wakanda Forever could have been something like that. But yeah, this movie was amazing, bro. This movie was amazing. If you I
give it a.
Don't say no bullshit, because you're looking at the roof and shit. When you get to doing that, you about to say some bullshit.
I'm gonna give it.
This better not be no Spider-Man Forever and shit again.
Nah, I don't know, because I felt like I gave that one a good rating, but
the fuck you did.
I feel like I did, but I'll give it a 7 point.
This nigga
7.6. 7.6.
Nephew. This right here is the cap of Tappy and No Cap.
Bruh, look, listen. You know me. I literally own 2 of the vinyl records soundtracks for Guardians of the Galaxy. The first Volume 1 and Volume 2, and I'm about to get Volume 3. So I'm a big fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy. But because I didn't really like them trying to hinder the most. Like we already I said 7.6. Let's get the come on.
Wow, Black.
Don't come on here on that bullshit. You supposed to be on the podcast anyway, so stop it. I'll call you out.
Didn't you give Spider-Man like a 6.5?
No, I gave Spider-Man 7 something. Or I think I just gave it a 7. It was something like that, but
wow. Hey, All Black, is this your order of what's your favorite currently right now? Spider-Man, Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man. Is that your favorite trilogy? Spider-Man never really got a true trilogy though. As far as
Iron Man is definitely last for me. I'm gonna go Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man. That's mine.
Oh wait, no, Spider-Man did get a trilogy. It has been 3, huh? Spider-Man,
First 2 wasn't him for me. I go Guardians of the Galaxy first, then Spider-Man, then Cap, then Iron Man.
Spider-Man was good though too.
It was good. Great.
I definitely put it up there. Spider-Man was definitely good.
That's the one I can say. The last one was definitely better than the first 2. You know what I mean? Like the last one killed me.
Good. I liked it, the Mysterio one. Even though I didn't like the backstory from how he ended up meeting Ray. But I said Ray, but Mysterio. But it was cool. Okay, wait. What is your
Well,
10?
he's asking what's my 10, and I don't. I have Black Panther, the first movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one. Those are my top two MCU movies of all time. That's my personal favorites. I feel like I'm more of a writer type of guy, and I feel like the writing in Black Panther 1 and the writing in Black Panther in Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, was the best. So those are my top two favorite MCU movies of the all
So
time.
what do you rate Infinity War or Ant-Man?
The last Ant-Man.
You gotta ask Black that Ant-Man period or the Ant-Man one?
Or Ant-Man.
Because they one away from a trilogy.
So Infinity, unlike most people, Infinity War was good for me. But again,
this is they got a trilogy. Ant-Man trilogy was good too.
He's baiting me right now because unlike most people, I actually like Eternals. So that's
I like the Eternals. I didn't know why some of y'all didn't like that movie.
I don't get it, and he's trying to bust me out like, oh, you can't trust Khan ratings because he liked the Eternals. Well, I like it. It was
the
good.
Eternals was good. I gave that like a 7.5. That was a very good movie. I don't know what you're talking about, all Black. Nah, same exactly. You over here trolling right now. Trolling. Okay. Eternals is a mug. Now you doing way too.
No.
It was not a 9.
Eternals was boring. Had to watch it twice to get it. I liked it the first time, and I watched it
first
twice.
time. And the first time I watched it was bootleg. The second time I watched it in quality, but the movie was.
See me, I'm a writer, dude. So I like the writing. The writing that took place in Eternals, flawless. The character development, the character build up, the introduction. Our first freaking Eternal that we got to see. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was just beautiful. And I'm a comic book reader, and if you read comic books, if Jew knows me, he knows every time we give a Marvel movie a rating, I like the ones that are closest to the comics as possible. And Eternals was one of those movies. You feel what I'm saying?
It had some of the most death in any Marvel movie. You think so?
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't that superhero-y. It gave that old school like God mythology feel.
The actors did their motherfucking thing. We had a good ass lineup. That was a great lineup.
Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to block. But I'm a writer. He ain't a writer. He said he a writer nigga, meaning he based on the writing, and that's what catches his attention as far as what he like to see is good writing, not just good acting or good graphics or special effects. He likes to see the depth of the story.
Werewolf at
Night was hella good, but I don't know about it being its only 10.
I don't think I've seen that, bro.
Yeah, you did. Remember I thought you did. It was on Disney Plus. Remember we had watched it. We were talking about it on Instagram, but you probably didn't. But it's on Disney Plus.
I gotta watch it then. I don't think I ever
start
heard
going
it.
into that. The monster side of things, like the Thing. The Swamp Thing and all of that and shit.
Sounds fire.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. Go watch it. It's on Disney Plus. You still
is it animated or is it like a?
No, it's both. I think actually, but go watch it, bro. You probably ain't you still to my Disney
I ain't
Plus?
seen that, and I also haven't seen what's it called? What If? I still haven't seen What If yet. I ain't seen it.
Why is you my friend,
bro? There is a lot to watch. I am overstimulated, bro.
I don't want to hear that bullshit, bro.
Wakanda Forever is underrated for me.
Wakanda Forever was garbage.
Don't hit me with the Omni-Man. Think, Mark. Think.
Wakanda Forever was garbage, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I had
Avatar Way of Wakanda. Avatar Way of Wakanda. What does that mean?
You mean the Way of the Water? Avatar Way of the Water was
the actual Avatar, like with the blue people. That movie, that was decent. It was good.
It was called Way of the Water. That movie was a 10. I don't give a fuck. Nigga.
She was going crazy.
I'll fight you, nigga.
That ending movie when wifey started going crazy, she was knocking motherfuckers off.
Shout out to Zoe.
Shout out to Zoe.
Hey, nigga, Avatar Way of the Water, bro. That movie was so clean. I had to, bro. Don't call the police, but I had to take the poster off the wall at the movie theater. I got that motherfucker in my house, nigga. That movie was fire. fire.
Yeah, I knew Big Bro was gonna get knocked off because Little Bro kept putting him in bull stuff. Like
it was Avatar Way of Wakanda. Y'all do too much. That's what it basically was, though. Huh?
Basically.
But no, that Way to Water was fire, bro. Like Avatar was amazing. Like that movie outdid number one. Number one was fire. So like for them to come back and do it again, like Avatar was fire.
Yeah, same. Hey, real quick, All Black, before you hop off in Daylight, I don't know if y'all want to hop on, but me and Drew gonna do an episode of shows that they shouldn't have canceled. So if y'all got some shows that y'all feel like shouldn't have been canceled or whatever, chime in with it so we can have that discussion. You feel me? But Drew, you got anything you want to tell the people before we sign off?
Yeah, once again, man, y'all keep y'all ears and eyes open. November 4th and 5th, we will be at Anime Pasadena. You feel me? Alongside our brothers from the Rebellion 5, as well as a few other people that we have come around of meeting, you know, throughout the past couple weeks. But definitely we'll be there. It's in Pasadena, it's the LA area, California. The 4th and the 5th, we have live debates, live games and everything there. If you're around in the area or if you got the opportunity, man, come out and support us. Come say what's up to us. We'll be doing a few giveaways as well for shirts and stuff like that. Shirts and posters and things. So, you know, come out and say what's up if you're able to. That's November 4th and 5th in Anime Pasadena. Tickets are
this year too.
That's what I mean.
Last year, come this year too.
Oh yeah, well, come this year too, man. We'll be out there, man. It's gonna be lovely. You feel me? This will be our first time getting a booth at a con, and it's gonna be turned up, bro. We definitely gonna put on for the platform, and we love y'all.
And
support.
if y'all want to see me in Cali, well, that's still Cali, but in North Side. I'm gonna be at OhanaCon, which we talked about last podcast, so y'all can see me over there too.
Date, time.
We talked about it.
You got a reminder. Daylight wasn't even on the last podcast that I know of.
Shit.
You acting real stubborn.
I just gotta pull it up. That's why I
just
didn't
say you didn't remember. That's all you got to say. If you ain't remember, just say that.
Hold on.
He was gonna go look at the last podcast too, y'all, and remember the date. No, but yeah, he'll be doing that. That's actually what, next month, I believe, or this month sometime.
It's this month.
21st, the 21st or the 26th.
I think it was the 21st. That's what I want to say, but I don't want
the other. Yeah, you guys, you definitely can go check that out too, man. Come out and say what's up to us. And Daylight, yeah, if you was there, man, at Anime Pasadena, you know it's dope. Come out and say what's up to us, man. We definitely gonna have fun out there. We're gonna have it popping, man. We're gonna have it popping. But also, we trying to put together in advance, like a month in advance of all our episodes.
Woodland, it's in Woodland, California, May 21st, 2023. Yeah, so that's when y'all can see me.
It's all good. We got time. If you know, let us know, because we trying to link up with everybody that support us and that we fuck with. If you end up going, we trying to think of something to where at least one day we all can dress up as a cosplay group of the same show.
So you want to see a bitch go down the slide?
But no, we trying to cosplay as like the same show. You feel me? Whatever it may end up being. You feel me? That everybody able to get the same thing of. And we can come to agreement on who's gonna be the fuck who, so we don't have like three niggas being one character because everybody like that character. But no,
speaking of, bro, me and you gotta get together and find out what we cosplaying as, because I definitely want to go big.
That's what I'm talking about right now. We gotta figure it out, because also we want people who gonna participate when we dress up, because it's a 2-day event. So one day we all gotta dress up as the same goddamn show. That way we can have a group photo and everything.
I agree.
And the more cosplay we got people wearing, the more attraction we gonna get to the booth, and people gonna want to come take pictures with us as well. So we just trying to put it together, man. We had so much fun these last 2 weekends at Amazing Con Anime OV that we just trying to keep it going. Yeah, so if you're down and you want to participate, let us know, bro. We're gonna make it happen. That is November 4th and the 5th.
And we still got content. There's some interviews and stuff like that for y'all to see. But yeah, it's been a good time. We appreciate y'all for tapping in with Tapping No Capping. It's your boy.
Like my bro said, next week our episode is going to be shows that shouldn't have got canceled, whether it was 1 season or 2 season, or we just never got the ending story. It could be live action, anime, or whatever the case, a spinoff or anything. You feel me? So if y'all got some ideas, we're gonna be dropping a post maybe tomorrow or sometime this weekend on our Instagram story to share to our Facebook. Drop y'all comments in there, and we're gonna try to get some images and clips and stuff from those shows. And again, if anybody want to hop on the show and be a guest appearance, we always welcome the people to come on and talk and give their opinion, because that's what this show is based around, is the opinions and views of the people on social media platforms.
Right.
Yes,
right.
We do bring up comments from other places, but if y'all ever notice, for the people who's been here for a while supporting us, all the comments and reactions that we pick up is usually from Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We get the comments from the public, people like us, you feel me? We don't go get too many reviews from, TMZ type stuff. We go get what the people saying like us, to see what the view and the outlook perspective is from us, the regular people, not that saying regular, but we regular from them. But yeah, man, so
the community.
Yeah, if you ever want to guest appear on here, and we trying to get better at putting out the topic of the next episode out earlier. Like, if we still be busy, we got our own livelihoods. It's just still us too, with the help of my boy Charlie from here and there, one of the
founders of
Blerd Approved Entertainment. So we trying, but we definitely about to try to get into the swing where we put out the episodes ahead of time, like as far as the topics, at least 3 or 4 episodes, 3 weeks in advance of what the next 3 weeks are going to be. So if y'all ever just want to get on the show and be like, oh, I see y'all going to be talking about this Friday or the Friday following this episode, and I might want to have something to say. If you see something like that and you want to get on, once we start being able to put out those schedules, you're definitely welcome to get on or hit us up. And if we approve you and you're cool peoples and you know how to conduct yourself, you're more than welcome to come on and give us your outlook and perspective, bro. So definitely look forward to that. But yeah, man, like my man said, we do appreciate y'all for coming on. It's always love and support, man. You know who I am, Straw Hat Jufy. It's been another episode, man. Take us away, Con.
Like I said, man, it's your boy, the comment, KJN_man.510. That's the Bay. Catch me Universal Babes. Catch me on What It Sound Like podcast, where you get your best reviews and interviews. Catch me on the Blerd Cartel. We doing well. And catch us, me and Jew Heffy, on Blerd Approved Entertainment, no tapping, no capping. Where if you're a blurder, you've seen it, then what's your opinion? Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us on a Friday.
Say bye to my nephew, because he was here the whole time.
Shout out to the young. That's the future.
Say bye to the people.
You know what I'm saying? Tell them where they can find you, bro. What you be doing?
Right here in this house.
Yeah,
right
man.
here in this house. It's a future collector, though, right here, man.
Hey, last question. Hey, I want to ask Lil Bro, since he on camera, who's your favorite Guardians of the Galaxy character?
You got Rocket, Groot, Peter Quill, Nebula, Gamora, Drax, and Mantis. Who you like?
Mine's is Gamora. His
like
is
Gamora. I like Rocket.
His is Rocket. What's yours?
Who's your favorite character?
I bet it's Groot.
Who is it? Groot.
Yeah.
Baby Groot or Big Groot?
Big Groot.
Big Groot. Okay.
Big dog.
Big dog. He like the
Groot. Yeah. He don't like to play them little
Groot that'll put the
games.
roots in your nose and pick you up like this.
Facts. That's the real Groot. Yeah, that's the
real Groot. I'm telling you, like I was saying earlier, bro, the real King Groot, the real Groot. Because the Groot that we have is the imposter, basically. You feel me? He used somebody else's name. And, bro, when his first appearance in Marvel Bros, nigga destroyed hella shit. He was killing motherfuckers.
I read it. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for tapping in with us on y'all Friday night.
Until next time.